Alright everybody, this is my first time ever playing this game. I got it for I got it on the Steam Black Friday sale, and I've been eyeing it since this came out, and I just didn't want to pay the full price for it, and since it doesn't seem too bad of a price, I got it, so Lego. Alright, hopefully this is pretty dope.
The skies are finally clearing up after a light rain fell most of the afternoon. The weather's approaching 49 degrees, so we've got a brisk West Virginia evening ahead of us. Wrap up tight and settle in, folks. This is 104.3 WVCK, the Basswood Sound. I'm your host, Carrie Hammond. Coming up after a short break, mental health expert Dr. Wick will discuss the recent opioid epidemic that's been affecting
Hold up. A little bit. Yeah, subtitle. Okay. Sorry, y'all. Controls. Video. Yes. Okay. Alright.
Change my clothes and wash my hands. Does the well go down that low? Let me breathe and I'll let you go. I knelt down in desperation. I felt around for something real. There's a radio station. I'm playing wrong in my ear. You keep coming alive, keep coming alive, keep coming alive, keep coming alive. You keep coming alive, keep coming alive, keep coming alive, keep coming alive.
I'm just saying I have no idea what this game is about.
Time to kill before the funeral. Might as well spend it here.
Okay. Where is here?
This place was always one for decisions. Somewhere for things to fall apart. Welcome back to Basswood, Sam.
Okay. Graphics look nice.
I came up here every chance I could. One of the all-time great views. Really makes a small town look big. I'm not sure Nick would even want me at his funeral, given how I left things. I remember spending entire summers on the banks fishing with Nick. My hometown. It felt more imposing in my nightmares. Strange to think of Basswood without its mine.
I mean, with all due respect, this is a pretty beautiful view, if I do say so myself.
You'd think the massive cliff face would be a giveaway.
Yeah, you would think, but people.
I get the feeling it still sees some use, given how bad the coverage is up here. These trails were great to walk if you wanted to feel truly alone. Hunting is another tradition I could never get behind. Just don't see the appeal.
I agree with you, brother. I agree with you. Yep.
Some of these species are endangered. She wrote an article about it. A lot of people were upset when it closed, but not upset enough to fix it. I left a sandwich in it for a whole week once. Dad never let me forget it.
I don't even know what that was.
I used to love looking at basswood from up here. Helped give me perspective. Until that day. Why can't the real world be as clear and peaceful as my own mind?
I wonder the same thing.
Even if it does mean nothing stays hidden in here. Not even me.
Interesting. So this is like a parallel universe or something. Maybe I'm wrong, but this is kind of cool. Kind of cool. I feel you.
I've been meaning to ask you something. Don't freak out. Would you be my little girl's godfather? I wouldn't trust anyone else with this.
And yet I stopped taking his calls. He even called once the day before he died. I'll never know what he wanted to talk to me about.
This is Anna. She works freelance. Does a lot of the human interest pieces.
What can I say? I'm interested in humans and their pieces. What do you like to write?
I gotta run to a review with Walt. You two feel free to chit-chat. And Sam, be nice.
I had never met someone so interested in others, even in me.
The story is important. You know I think that. It's just... people around here have short tempers and long memories. Be careful. Sam, are you even listening to me?
I heard you, Anna. But no, I wasn't listening. Come on, Anna, look at this.
What is it? Someone skinny dipping?
Anna, you really need to see this.
I can't even see. Something's blocking it. Sam, what are you doing?
I'm trying to be romantic.
What? Wait. Please don't tell me you're proposing.
Ooh.
I'm down on one knee, a ring. What else would I be doing? You look like I just ran over your grandma. Okay, the silence is really starting to scare me now. Anna, please say something.
Sam, put that away. Come on. I don't want a ring. I don't need a ring. You should know that. We've discussed it before.
That's incredibly awkward.
We weren't happy. She was the one brave enough to face that. Lost in my head again. How much time did I miss?
What was bug? Oh, my bad. Nick, another one that got away. Would my whole life be different had she said yes? Seeing her again, that's going to be hard. Yet part of me is looking forward to it. The rest of me wants to turn around and leave now. I don't blame you, buddy. I left Basswood 2 years ago to run away from a job at a small-time newspaper. A town full of angry people and a failed relationship. I didn't glance back. Now I'm going home to attend my best friend's funeral. What could be more fun than facing all your past mistakes at your friend's graveside, right? Nick's been my friend since we were kids, my only friend. I had ghosted him 2 years ago when I left Basswood. Now he's ghosted me by being dead. This is very straight fucking forward. Okay. Sweet. Not like a run button.
I missed the funeral. Maybe it's for the best. On the bright side, Nick's not alive for me to let him down again.
Look, man, you don't really have to go to somebody's funeral. Funerals are tough and not for everybody.
Sorry, Walter, but I don't think I'll stick around. Giving up already? Just a quick, depressing jaunt down memory lane and then you're gone? I know you think that the only thing waiting for you down there is hurt. Lots of hurt. And you might be right. But it's been 2 years. It's time to face the world. Time to adult.
Uh-oh.
The good news, though, at least you don't have to do it alone.
Pretty scenery. Oh shit. Oh shit. Nick won't care. Am I? Yeah. I'm pressing. Oh, I bet I was pressing the wrong button.
Lost the signal. Some things never change.
Maybe we were a tad bit insensitive. That's probably for the best. No, this is bug. Okay.
Yumi, you actually came.
It's been a while. You'd gotten taller.
Can we talk?
We're talking right now.
It's cold.
How old is this kid? Or person, adult, I don't
So-
know.
You left.
Joan, that's not fair.
You left.
Ooh.
It was more complicated than just me and you.
It's always more important than me.
We're not your father.
Joan, listen. After Anna and I broke up, I couldn't keep living with her. I didn't have anywhere else to stay. So I moved back in with my mom, who's over in Connecticut these days.
You didn't call, text, or anything. You were just gone.
I don't know what to say to that. You're right. I wasn't in a state where I could reach out to anyone. I'm still not. If Nick hadn't died, I never would have come back.
Thanks for being honest. You're always at least honest. Listen, I wanted to talk to you about what happened to Dad. It doesn't make sense. He wouldn't have just crashed. He drove like a grandma, you know that. It's wrong. I don't buy it.
I'm just in town for the funeral, Joan. I'm not a PI or a cop.
You're the closest thing I can talk to. Will you just look into it, Muley? Please?
She wants her father's death to mean something. But where does that lead?
What?
What if it leads to the truth? That could change everything.
Who the
An
hell is
hour
that?
ago, you wanted to run away. Now you want to start another investigation?
A few questions won't hurt anyone. Just tonight. To reassure her. And myself.
This is a wake. If you poke around, people may end up poking back. Okay, whatever you do, at least leave the kid out of it. It would be cruel to lead her on,
Friends don't lie to each other.
even if it means disappointing her again. It's your call.
I'll look into it.
Okay. I'll see what I can see and all that. Gumshoe it up.
You will?
You make some good points. It doesn't fit. I hate when things don't fit.
Yeah, me too. I might just be, I don't know, crazy or something, but
You want to know for sure. I get it.
thanks, Muley. I should go in before my mom misses me. You better get in there too. Can't hide in your car all night.
Who says I'm hiding out here?
I do. See you inside.
You take it. Okay.
Seems Kathy's been keeping this running 100,000 miles past its prime. I hope she's not running short on money.
You know what? And even so, you know, shit's expensive, bro. We're just creeping. We look like we're gonna break into people's cars or something.
Some of the police force stopped by, which means most of the police force stopped by.
Is it because it's a small town? I wonder if I can go across the street. I don't know. We'll see. I wish I knew how to run. But I don't know how. But yeah. Maybe I shouldn't have promised that kid anything. I don't owe her anything.
Ethan keeps a spare key around, but I should use the front. The old bar sign reminds me of when Nick and I were still kids.
You know, dude, okay, I just know, I'm just taking my time. Wow, what a park job. Somebody parked, is that our car? Is
Might
this
as well talk to Walter. I'll have to sooner or later.
pretty good? Oh, I kinda parked, somebody parked awfully.
A little late to turn back.
Oh, whoops.
I might as well see it through.
Yep, my bad. Trying to see if I can investigate further.
Whoever said you can judge someone by their car never met Tara.
We'll meet her, I'm sure. Oh.
Yes, the cat food is under the sink. Yes, yes it is, Mother. Trust me. Oh, Samuel is here. I'll call you back. Samuel Higgs. 2 long years since we last saw each other. You're
Yeah.
very late, you know. You completely missed the funeral.
I'm here for Nick's wake, at least.
You have to bring it in for a hug.
Oh,
Basswood back in town requirement. So good to see you. Even if I wish the circumstances. Still not a fan of being touched?
no.
Is anyone?
We're big huggers out here. Big huggers. You've never understood that. Also, have you spoken to Anna lately?
No, why?
No reason. If you get the chance, we should catch up. We should really catch up. I'll see you inside.
Same old town, same old bar. The more things change.
Go on this shit show.
Here we go.
Mr. Samuel Higgs, big shot investigative reporter.
Didn't think you'd ever be back in here.
I'd gladly slash your tires.
Why?
That mean you couldn't leave town. And you are leaving town right after this.
I'm a cool. I'm gonna be cool.
As if you aren't. Well, Nick's memory only goes so far. That's what I thought.
Okay, buddy. Okay.
Come on, it ain't worth it. Making friends already, I see.
Declan, been a while.
Hey, careful. I'd rather not be working tonight. And you always seem to angry up everyone's blood.
Well,
I'm only here to pay my respects to Nick. Nothing more, nothing less.
Yeah, shame that. You watch yourself.
I am, brother.
I think it's time I go put up a photo at the memorial board. That's what people do, right?
Can I get a drink?
It's supposedly the spirit of Cole. Doesn't really belong here anymore. He's owned this bar for almost a decade and still can't afford another employee.
Not really. You just... So, I had to throw them all out on their ear, and only then did I realize...
Ah, Samuel, my favorite ex-muckracker. Join us. Join us.
The hugger.
How was the funeral?
Wasn't there. Setting up for this.
Everyone came, most of the town, it felt like. A sea of sad, wet eyes. I gave the eulogy. Felt hollow. So hollow. He worked for me for years.
Oh, okay.
For years. My best reporter. What do you even say about him?
Remember that article? Something about stoplights? No one cared, but he did. Months of effort.
Yield signs. He approached each story with his pen like a knight wielding a sword.
It's the small things. Like he always kept his window down. Said cars made him claustrophobic. That's how he stays with us. The little details.
I remember the bar bets about that safe spot at Pac-Man. He got me one night.
Yeah, got me once too. Can't believe it's real.
Enough about Nicholas, enough. Tell me, how have you been, Sam? How have you really been?
It's big.
Got a new start and new perspectives. I'm helping my mother with her garden. I've been volunteering.
Terrific to hear, my boy. Terrific to hear.
Well, I think I've taken enough of your gents' time.
Go, mingle, circulate, but you must join us for an actual round later. You must.
Okay. I don't know, sure.
Oh, Walter, can I ask you something?
Questions are the fountainhead of knowledge.
Nick's crash. Was there anything suspicious about it?
I asked myself the same thing.
Okay,
The
good.
very same thing. It did seem odd. Young Nicholas, a careful man in all things, including driving. I looked into it myself. You know what I found?
What?
A tragic accident with nothing amiss. I am both relieved and saddened to say.
Ah,
Life is rarely like a crime thriller, and while I don't mind you asking, some might find it a distasteful conversation at a man's memorial. Especially from you.
I'll keep that in mind.
See that you do, my boy. See that you do.
Yeah, well, some things are just a little odd. I'm not gonna ask him.
Didn't know how to start a ruckus. Can't say I missed that.
Can we not talk? This man
You
has
always
been
did know
doing.
how to start a ruckus. Can't say I
Hey,
missed
Sam,
that.
why don't you drink to Nick on the other
Old timers
side?
in general already don't like me, and the article just made it worse.
Okay. Well,
That's where Nick and I sat every time he dragged me out for drinks after work.
That's the guy who got the mine closed.
Sammy! Oh, it's been ages.
Tara?
Oh, me? I've had this stomach thing lately, always churning. And this thing with Nick, his car went up like a Sunday ham. He burned alive, you know. Have you met Hugh? He took over the old pharmacy just after you left.
No.
The infamous Sam. I've read that article you wrote on the mine. You must have put in a lot of legwork on that.
It took reading thousands of public records, but a pattern emerged of willful negligence.
You are a bulldog. A dangerous man to anyone using power to exploit others.
That's nice of you to say.
Oh, don't hesitate to drop by the pharmacy sometime.
Oh, and Sam, you...
But for now, I have a feeling you're not here for us.
Oh, right. Don't be a stranger, Sam.
are they like, together? Like dating? Are they a thing? Oh.
So, Sam, how's life been treating you?
The same way it treats everyone. Some days are better than others.
That's pretty optimistic, coming from you.
I try.
You staying in town long?
Not really. Why? You think I'm gonna disturb the peace or something?
Wouldn't be your first time. Have a nice evening, Sam.
Okay. Can I talk to these?
So tragic, what happened to Nick. The details are horrible.
I'll
They
ask
think
her.
he didn't die on impact. Instead, he roasted to death. Not enough to damage the bones, but, not a pretty sight. Unless you're into that kind of thing, of course. I didn't mean to be rude, Sam.
It's alright.
It's all right, Tara. I don't like the sight of dead, burned people.
Oh, thank God. I wouldn't want to be rude on a day like this. Poor poor Sam. Now that Nick is gone, everyone in town hates you. I mean, I don't. Why would I? It's not my job you destroyed. You're not the cause of all my problems. I mean, that's what you did for pretty much all of Basswood, but not to me. So, I don't hate you.
Thanks for the confidence booster, Tara. I'll see you around.
She's nice. I don't even want to talk to these men.
But no more than
Pretty courageous of him to try his luck in Basswood, given the state of things.
That's what
Bess always had a soft spot for Nick. I think she liked his work ethic.
damaging for the long term.
I really want to talk to the kid, but whatever. Up.
Everyone here seemed to really like my dad.
Of course they did, Bug.
Everyone's nice in that creepy way. It's weird. Even Anna's weird.
You've seen Anna? How is she? Is she here tonight?
Yeah, she's getting ready.
Getting ready for what?
Well, I don't know. Something? I've been avoiding her. She's kind of like mothering me. A lot. Like, a lot. And my own mom is already too much mom. You know?
Okay.
Do you ever just watch people?
It's pretty much all I do.
Me too. But I don't always like what I see.
Okay. Oh, there you go. What that mean?
Can't believe this whole thing's still working.
Like a memory thing? There we go.
Daddy, 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 open your eyes and wake up. The kids and I've been busy, and we got a little something for you that's gonna make you smile all day. Daddy, 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 daddy. But when the lights are out, it's time for me to show you my love. And I've got a feeling you've been pleased. So, daddy, 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 sit yourself down. Now you should know how much
Okay.
Nick and I spent so much money on this machine.
Alright, let's,
Kathy,
Sam, you actually came.
yeah, well, here I am. I'm just as surprised as you. How have you been?
Life in Basswood has been hard these last years. You'd know if you'd stayed. Joan was really hurt when you left town. Nick and I were never close after the breakup, and Joan's never had a lot of friends.
Yeah.
Maybe don't break her heart this time when you leave town. All right?
It's not my kid. I'm not gonna bring that up with them.
Hard to make promises. I don't do well with those in Joan.
I've noticed.
But I'll try.
Sam, I'm gonna hold you to that.
You're a lot like Pac-Man, Sam.
I consume everything in my path?
You find every last bite. The mine closing wasn't your fault. Your investigation just hurried things up. You'll probably save some lives, you know.
Hi, Dad. Hi, Muley.
You piece of...
Language.
Is that a wedding ring?
I didn't know you were thinking about marriage.
Oh, it's just... It feels like the right thing to do.
Dad, what's the point of getting married?
Well, it's just one of those things people do, Bug. Here, you can play.
Someone has to show you grown-ups. Video games are the realm of the young.
Have you talked to Anna about this?
That's kind of the point. I'll talk to her about it when I show her the ring.
If you say so. Hey, just remember I'm here, right? If you need anything. Anything but my arcade secrets. Those I'll take to the grave.
Sorry we lost touch. Sorry I lost touch. Rest up, big guy. This photo always looked weird. Nick could never keep a straight face.
Uncomfortable.
He was more her best friend than a dad. Look at us. Wonder who took that picture. Happier times. We drove straight to the sea after work on a Friday. Hell of a weekend. Bug was so small back then. Those two were a great team.
We're good. We've read enough.
Samuel, guess I lost the bet.
Oh, bet?
Yeah, that bet you'd never come back to Basswood? Not after you went careening out of town like a bat out of hell the instant that article broke bad.
Well, Dennis, I won the bet I had with myself that you'd be an asshole right off the bat.
That was a safe bet.
What are you even doing here, Dennis? You and Nick become friends or something?
Nope. He thought I was a drunk, which I am. And I thought he was a hack, which he was.
This coming from the IT guy. Didn't know resetting passwords could give you a journalism degree.
It can. But it does give me less patience for people who sling mud my way. Relax. I'm just playing. At least tell me how you been.
No.
Yeah, like you'd care.
Not too much. But suit yourself if you want to be like that. Anyway, cheers to Nick. A man that, unlike us, people actually liked. Speaking of which...
Yeah, attend the wake, pay homage, and talk to Anna. Okay. People. Well, I'm not reading all that.
Anna used to play it almost every night. She stopped after her father's accident. Anna?
Sam!
Didn't you reject me?
Sorry. Old habits. Why'd it take so long for you to darken my doorstep?
I won't lie, it really hurt coming back. I stopped by Lookout Point on the way here.
Sam, why'd you do that to yourself?
A desire to open old wounds? The old-timers gave me hell when I came in, too.
People around here have short tempers,
And long memories.
but most of them mean well. Sam, the mine was gonna close anyways. Maybe in a year or 2, 5, if the Lord has a sense of humor. It was gonna run dry or have an even bigger disaster. It wasn't your fault.
I wish everyone else understood that.
People are scared. Mad. You were easy to blame. When my father lost his legs, nobody knew the mine wasn't following regulations. You were the only one who started asking questions. Whenever people talk about you, he always says, you did the right thing.
Yeah, well, your dad's Joe. He's an oak. Unmoving and annoyingly supportive.
It wasn't just him. Nick thought your piece was great. He was actually jealous. He always wanted to write something that shook the pillars of heaven, as he used to put it. You know, Nick and I had moved in together. Started to get serious. But I think it's only now I realize how much I cared for him.
You and Nick started going out? When did this happen?
A few months ago. He never told you? He asked me to let him be the one to say something. You two had been so close.
He probably tried. I hadn't been answering his calls.
Ah. That's the worst part, right? Anything broken just stays broken now. But this was all nice. The funeral, the wake. Walter did a good job. But it all just makes me feel heavy. It makes my heart hurt. Like Nick's memory has been laid on top of me and I'm still carrying him.
It's hard for me to really just wrap my head around it. Nick being gone.
Smart. Don't rock the boat when the person in the boat just lost a loved one.
It's big. I can't get my head around it either. His stuff is all over my house, but he's just missing. Things without an owner. Most of it I'll probably give to Joan and Kathy, throw away. I don't even know. Sam, I'm tired, and if I'm gonna drink and cry, I wanna do it alone.
Okay.
I played that stupid song like I told myself I would. He said, or he used to say, it made him ache. I did it, and I'm going home. We need to catch up, though.
No.
Let's meet for coffee tomorrow and talk.
No.
Really talk. 9:30?
Yeah, maybe.
I'll be at the cafe across from the paper, Christina's. It was honestly nice seeing you.
Samuel, come. Have a round with me.
I need a drink or two. Or 3, and then I'll go.
Thought we ran him out of town. I wonder what he's planning to do this time.
Walter can be overwhelming at times, but he means well.
Let's get this drinking over with.
So, Nick wasn't drunk, and me? I was drunk as a skunk.
Ah, Samuel. Join us. We were just sharing stories about dear Nicholas. And let me get your next round. Maybe Ethan has a suggestion for a worthy spirit?
Oh, spirits? Oh, no. Friends drink beer.
Yes, I suppose that's fitting. To dear Nicholas.
Yeah, he'd been coming in a lot lately. Sat right there, with a bad dad joke or two.
With friends, I guess? Maybe Anna.
No, by himself with his laptop as his date.
He never drank alone.
You two were close, though, right? Tell me about the man outside the bar.
He had a terrible memory. Couldn't remember names, dates, passwords. Kept his notes squirreled around him like a hoard.
I don't have
Put
anything.
that down! Kathy, what's your underage child doing drinking? You have no control over her? Ethan can lose his
I wasn't
license.
doing anything! Don't touch me!
Joan!
Leave me alone. Ugh, you guys are all so stupid!
You do not talk to people that way. I'm sorry, everyone. She's just so...
That was quite heavy-handed. I hope the little one doesn't take it to heart.
Declan sure came at her with both barrels. Joan's tough, though. She'll be okay.
Did they spike that shit or something? We're getting lit up in here. Jesus, boy.
What a night! I'd say that went well. Ish. You got to chat with everyone you've been avoiding. Even if the years didn't smooth their animosity as much as I hoped.
Just shut up. Coming back to Basswood was your idea.
You're the one in the driver's seat, Sam. I can't make you do anything. Deep down, you've been looking for a reason to come back. It's gonna be one of those long nights inside your head, huh?
Stop pushing me. Stop always poking at me. You just won't quit.
I'm trying to help. And helpful tip number 602, beer doesn't solve any of this.
I mean, he has
You're
a point.
back out in the world. Feeling emotions, fitting in, that's progress.
Fuck the world. Pointless talking and more talking, and no one says what they mean. Go away. Let me enjoy being miserable.
Just try and make sure you don't do anything stupid. No promises.
Uh-oh.
Checkout was at 9. Sir, we need the room.
No, stay out.
You have 10 minutes before we charge you for another day.
Okay. What kind of monsters have a checkout at 9?
A lot of hotels have checkout way too early.
Last night.
Pills plus drinking. That was not my best idea. Did I black out or what? Ugh, I can't think straight. I need some water on my face. Clear it up.
Alright, y'all, I'm gonna stop it here and we shall continue later. Thanks for listening.